Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn values and variables. How they are going We are going to define a variable and assign to the values. We are going to learn on this according to the coding standards, right? So let's start the tutorial. So first of all, if we declare the variable, for declaring the variable, first thing that should be kept in mind, right? Like variable I have mentioned first underscore name, right? This is also a variable, right? So this is not allowed. The variable, the new definition of how to define a variable according to the coding standard is you need to start with the first should be like the small letter and the second one can be replaced by this one with camel case, right? This is valid variable, right? So we need to use this kind of variable by defining or assigning a value, right? Let's see if you are going to define the value like this: I equal to 2233 this. If I'm going to console this, console dot I equal to, okay, so let's reload and open the console. Invalid assignment to the const last name. Redeclaration of the first name not previously declared at line number 4. Redeclaration. First name is redeclared. So let me comment and let's check. Invalid assignment to the const last name. So this how we cannot define last name is equal to this. So this is also wrong, right? So what we are going to do, reload this and check. I value is 888. So for like if you adding like full caps letter, so that will be defined by the const keyword. That value we are already know. We know the value of the pi is 33.43. So in that case, if you're already know that this is my exact value. Suppose some of the like you can say the status are we know status are completed, pending, or processing. So that to formulate that formula that you need to use is const. So it is defined by const variable, right? Const, and here you need to define the variable. Suppose status. So it should be like status. Status underscore order, right? Equal to, you can add anything, pending. So it should be const status order is pending. If I'm going to console to log this one, pending, right? So this look like well formatted and very like clean code, you can say. So this how we can add. If you want to define any of the constant variables, you need to define like this. If you want any kind of variable, that should be defined like this. And variable should be meaningful. And you're not like writing suppose write let person, you can say person equal to test, right? This is also a valid, but it should what person name, last name, or even whenever you're defining a variable, it should be self-explanatory, right? So someone, when you try, they read the code, they should know that is the first name, that is the last name, that is the status. So on the base, you can't define the name like person 1 2 or one person two. So this kind of declaration of the variable is not acceptable. So you don't write like person one, abc one, abc two, such kind of variables which don't have the meaningful sentence, right? So the variable, while whenever you're defining a variable, it should be meaningful and it should be self-explanatory what the variable does, right? So in that case, you need to define a like first letter should be the small and the second one should be the caps one, and we declare it a declaration, right? So this is how we can define a variable and assigning a variable, right? So I hope you understand what is the format of defining a variable, right? And whenever you define a constant, you need to define it. Sometimes you can't use the reserved keywords, like suppose I suppose I use new, right? What it says, variable declaration not allowed at this location, right? It says variable declaration not allowed. If I'm going to use this, it already throws the error because I have already added the syntax over here. So in that case, we should go for the new one. So here new is the keyword. So we need to define, if I go and check this and open the console, unexpected token keyword new. Why? Because keyword is already, this new keyword is already defined in the JavaScript library, so we can't use this one. So we are going to use any of the simple test user. Now it will not showing any kind of error. Okay, so hope you will understand the fundamentals of values and the variables in the JavaScript. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.